Okay, now I want to move on real quick to the Chargers. This one feels pretty cut and dry just based on their schedule, but as of right now, they're sitting at 7-6. They're on the bubble. If the playoffs started today, they would not be in. So we do need to talk about it. But this week, they play the Titans, then they play the Colts on a Monday night game, then they play the Rams, and finally the Broncos. This is probably the easiest schedule of any team we've talked about so far because only one of these teams is a playoff team, which is the Titans this week. So how do you feel about the Chargers' ability to potentially sneak into the playoffs? And this could hold some, weight, at least for the Dolphins and some of those other teams we just talked about.
Oof. I think the Chargers could. I mean, if they need to win 3 games to get in, if they can go 3-1, I think that they could. Everyone, once again, I made the pick. I don't think that they'll win against the Titans, but the Colts, I think they can win that one. Although it's still a little bit of a scary matchup at Colts. Rams, I'm pretty sure so as well. And then at the Broncos, we've seen it's kind of a mess for the Broncos, and they beat the Broncos before anyway. Although at Denver is always scary. In terms of so we talked about if they can go 2-2, how confident I am that they could go 2-2. In regards to comparing that to if the Chargers can take care of business, go 3-1. I'm more confident in the Chargers, like you mentioned, because of those last 3 games going 3-1. And who knows, they could even beat Tennessee, and then once again, they're right in the driver's seat. And especially with how season of last year, desperation is not really new to them. So I think, they won't. In theory, they're less likely to fold under this pressure of, okay, we got to win these games to get in the playoffs because that's what they had to do last year. And yeah, they failed, but now they know what failure feels like. So I don't know. I feel like there'd be extra motivation.
Yeah, I feel the same. Honestly, I think out of all the teams we talked about so far, this is the one team that has the most likely chance to sweep the rest of their schedule. This Titans game's the tough one, but even in the Titans game, they're the favorite. They should be the favorite in all 4 of these games. And so I think there's a potential realistic chance they could. And like you said, they still have leeway. If they drop 1, that's okay. If they drop 2, that gets a little dicey, but they could make it depending on what other teams have going on. So I just think that because of that tiebreaker over the Dolphins, I don't know if they played the Patriots or the Jets this year. They have not, it looks like.
They have. Okay, so according to ESPN, it says they have a wins tiebreaker over the Jets based on conference. But they do not have it over the Patriots. That's why the Patriots, I guess, are in.
Okay, so then
are a 7th seed over them.
So they have basically over those teams that are fighting right there, they have the tiebreaker over both the Dolphins and the Jets. So I think that like I said, if things get dicey, that bodes well for them. So I think they should make it, assuming that they can handle their business.